guys, thanks so much for listening to another episode of Seriously Podcast, where we review web series and digital series. If you're new here and are not familiar with us, first of all, thank you for tuning in. Welcome, and we hope you enjoy the show. If you're not new, what up? And welcome back.
Yes. I'm Brittany.
I'm Mary.
So today, as you guys know, we are continue our coverage on Love My Roomie, available now on Amazon Prime. And today we have Ashley Versher here with us, who plays Mariah on the show. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for stopping by. How's quarantine life for you so far?
Oh, wow. That's it. Wow. It's been a roller coaster, but I'm grateful for the time that I get to spend with people I care about, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
How about you guys?
Low key feels like a movie, not gonna lie.
I know.
A really bad movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like this is not real, but it is.
I definitely did not think we would still be here.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing that I love to do during quarantine is watch web series. So, is there anything that you are currently watching, or what was the very first web series that you ever watched?
Oh my God. Um, I'm not sure if was it Cream and Coffee?
Cream and Coffee, yeah, that's a good one.
I think that may have been the first one I've watched. I think so. Yeah, I think that was it. It was fun.
Yeah, I like that one.
So when did you know you wanted to be an actor?
Ooh. I think I always had it like deep down inside. When I was little, I used to you have like if you have like a play date or something like that, and like the moms are hanging out and you're hanging out with your friend, and my friend lived really close by, and if it was like a Friday night, we always wanted to have a sleepover, so we would write a play. And, we'd go and put the play on, and the play was our way of asking if we could have a sleepover. So I think it, like, was already there a long, long time ago. It just took me some time to really make that choice, but
Hmm.
that's what I wanted to do. Yeah.
Love that. So, what is your favorite thing like about acting?
Uh, I know it sounds so strange, I guess, but I mean, I think I feel most myself. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a special feeling. Um, and I am I'm always on board and excited and passionate about telling stories that I think are, really important. I think even more in the recent years, I've gotten really, really clear about the type of stories that are really important to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that's really exciting, and I think it's exciting that even if you're and acting in a play in a theater that's in a super tiny town that's only filled with senior citizens who are there for basically probably dinner and your entertainment. The fact that you can do something like that and like bring joy to people and inspire people, I think is everything.
Yes.
That's what's up. So getting into Love My Roomie, how did you get this part in this project?
Yeah. So basically I was working on a play with Euphoria, and essentially that the play we had a long rehearsal process, got to the point where we were supposed to be in tech week, and things really caught fire in a not a good way, and so the play never officially or formally went up. And shortly after that, she reached out to me because this was a really wild experience for everyone who was a cast member in that play. So we really kind of all bonded over it.
Mm-hmm.
So she reached out to me and asked me. I said, "Hey, I have this part. I think you're perfect for it. Would you be interested?" And I said yes. And that was, that's how we got here. Short.
Yes. So, Love My Roomie, the season one was available on YouTube, and it's a whole different like world or like tone than it is right now. But how do you feel your character has changed from that first time we met her to this season?
Yeah, I think before she was just sort of pretty quiet and in the background with a lot of facial expressions.
Hmm.
Um, and I think we kind of get to explore more of who she is and more of her story in life and in the present. Um, so it's I mean, I would say it's evolved greatly
Hmm.
in a really interesting and exciting way, especially for me as an actor. Yeah, I mean, she's I wouldn't say quite necessarily she's not a different person, but her story has really expanded.
In your opinion, like, could you tell us like who Mariah is? Like, how do you feel about her? What's her story?
Yeah, yeah. So I want to make sure I don't give anything away. Um, so I think she's sort of a young woman who grew up and never quite fit in, even in places where she probably should have fit in. And I think that has a lot to do with the way she navigates even these friendships in particular because they're so loaded in different ways. And but I also think on the other side of things, like she's really fun and quirky and weird and probably the kind of person that you could like say that you're gone away for a weekend and come back an hour early and you find her like dancing around the house in her underwear or something. You know, yeah, and I think that those things about her are really fun for me. I think she the depth of her quirkiness fulfills a lot of personal fantasies of
Mhm.
mine. So, wait, I should let me know fulfill some of them because I'm like thinking about everything that's happening. So I just. But I think that's what I find really exciting. About her is there's things that as a character or as an actor I get to do in her character in that mindset and personality that I would love to do in real life, but that maybe if I did, they wouldn't really go over so well. So,
Hmm.
yeah.
So, have you ever lived with roommates before?
Oh Lord,
Ooh,
yes, I have.
do you have
Oof.
crazy stories? Did you love your roomies?
No. No, I didn't. Oh my god.
What's going
Oh my
on? What was the craziest story?
Like, I think probably my craziest roommate story is that I was a freshman in college and my roommate, we were like freshmen in college, so we all just got out of high school. So she still had a boyfriend that was a senior in high school. And they would come over and he would like come to our dorm and stay for the weekend and they would do the things that people in that age group do a lot. And I remember one day I was standing, the rooms are so small, so you have like the two twin beds across from each other. I was standing by my bed and she like flipped her comforter over, like her comforter and her sheets, and the smell that
Ooh.
Oh,
came out of those sheets
ooh.
was wild. I was like, I mean, I'm standing like this is like some like shit you see in a cartoon. I'm like standing by my bed and I was like, "What is that?"
Oh my
And she was like,
gosh.
"Oh, and I was like, "Have you washed that?" Speaking in like
Yeah.
full shame, shaming her. Just like so much judgment. Like, "Have you washed that?" And she's like, "No," because like she doesn't really know how to wash
Oh
clothes. And
gosh.
I was like, "Yo, you have to wash that. That's horrible." It's just horrible what just happened in here. Um,
Wow.
and I was like, that's just one story. Also, I'm just gonna in short, that same roommate took a sleeping pill and locked me out of my dorm room one night. That was
What? Come on.
yeah, it was wild. It was wild. And it was like late, so I'm like banging on my door, and then everybody starts coming out of their dorm rooms, out of the hall, and they're just like, Ashley, you're such an asshole. Like, why are you doing that? And
I just want to go to
I'm like,
bed.
yeah, I'm like, I'm not an asshole, I promise. Like, I just want to go to sleep. Like, and there's nowhere for me to go. And like, so I like banged on the door long enough. Like people came out, and then this one guy who was like super civilized and like kind, he was like, Ashley, like, you just gotta stop. Like, you gotta stop banging on the door. It's not cool.
Wow.
So I ended up
First of all, sir,
going to
mind
like
your
sleep in
business.
one of my right.
Hmm.
I was like, "Dude, I'm trying to go to bed." But, one of my still really close friends, lived in the dorm across the hall from me, and so I ended up, like, going in her room, and then the next morning, I, like, go in my dorm room because now my roommate's awake, got her good old 12 hours of beauty sleep, and she's like, why are you upset?" And I was like, "Are
Wow.
you crazy?" It was wild. It was wild.
Oh my God, that she sounds like the worst. Like I could not stay there.
It was so bad. That was the only year I shared a
Yeah.
room. After that, I can't. And I
Traumatized.
spent like, and after that night, I spent like the rest of the year pretty much like staying in my friend's room, which is how I like forced my friendship upon her, basically. But we're still friends today, so
That's
it's
good.
real.
So it worked out in a way. You got a good friend out of it.
I did. That's a good way of looking at it. Yeah, I did.
All right. Well, let's get into these roomies.
Oh Lord.
So let's get into episode 104. I love my roomies. All right, so the episode starts off. We got Giselle. She's still thinking back about that last big fight with Kyle, and sis is hurting.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just thinking, like, if this man brings you so much pain when you're just thinking about him, why are you sending him hey big head texts? Like, why?
Girl, she can't help it.
She can't help it. She
Couldn't
never
help it.
thinks about the good times. She's always thinking about the bad times. And this makes her want to get back with him. I don't understand it.
Right? Make it make sense.
Yeah, she's in a rut. She's in a rut.
So at this point, the girls start to leave for the party. And it's looking like a smooth 1 p.m. in the afternoon, but they're ready for the nightlife.
Yeah.
It was daylight savings or something.
They're dressed for prom, the club, the disco.
Where are we going? And
It's
why are we
eclectic.
going there?
It's eclectic, y'all. It's an eclectic party and group.
Different
Like,
vibes, right?
One is dressed for like a rave. One is dressed for like
Yeah.
a formal. One is
Yeah.
dressed for like a cocktail party. And then Mimi is dressed for a date. So I was just like, where are we going?
Right.
And why are we going
Right.
Oh, that's
But where was Mimi coming from? Because I thought they were coming
Girl.
from Mimi's house.
I don't know Mimi. I don't know.
She busy. She is busy.
She be outside. But let me tell you, Mimi looked good with the T at the end. She looked good.
Did.
Okay.
That color looked beautiful on her.
She
I
looked
said, okay, miss.
amazing.
I was like, okay, show them how it's done.
Mimi is straight up goals, and I aspire to be as unbothered as she is about everything.
Oh, that's so real. Oh my, I love that.
Yes.
Yes.
Like
real.
her with the Lyft driver, her behavior the whole night. I was just like, ma'am, goals.
Yeah.
Goals. Let's talk about her and that Lyft driver though. But first I saw him and I said, Joe Budden?
That's hilarious.
Okay, so that's it for today, guys.
It was
Thank you so
dope.
much.
Like, what's his song? Darn, what was that hit? I'm so mad. I remember that hit.
Yes. But he sparks this convo up as she's about to get out. Like, I'm already at my destination. Why are we having a full conversation right now? Like,
The ride has ended. Tip has been given.
the tip has been
Why are we still
given.
talking?
Well, he was looking good, right? That's what
He was, and she was peeping
she
the
was
game.
on it.
He said, can I talk to you later? And she said, we'll see. He didn't understand what that even
She
means.
was on it.
He said, "Can I follow up with you?" I said, "Is this an email?
Girl,
Yeah, work.
they gon' Zoom. They gonna have a Zoom call.
A Zoom call." Right. But I love her answers. Like, he was like, "What do you do?" "I do what I feel." I said, "Yes."
Goals. I aspire to be that unbothered when answering questions. I do what I do.
I do what I do when I want to do it. Next.
That's it.
Yes, but her sass almost got her in trouble because she's like,
I'm not gonna lie, you look good. I would say yes, but I'm sure your mama wouldn't approve.
he's like, my mother actually died.
She said, I'm sorry.
You
I'm
know
sorry.
he didn't have to say that to her though. He was trying to get some brownie, like he was trying to get her a little weak because he didn't have to say it like that.
He had to. But
It's the way she was apologizing had me weak. She was like, I'm sorry.
trying to be so bold and big and bad. I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, that's so real.
Yes.
I felt for them. I want them to bond. I'm like, come on, let him have your number, girl. Is it really? Does he have her number? Because when that made me think. Do the Lyft drivers have my number?
Right. No, but I was under the impression that when the Lyft driver calls you, I think Lyft gives them a fake number.
Yeah,
like
it's like from Lyft. Right.
Yeah.
I know that they have a fake number, but maybe we don't.
Oh.
Who knows?
Maybe we don't know.
Why don't we know the answer to this? We use Lyft.
Especially if the ride is over now. Like, shouldn't he get the new person's information?
Right. It shouldn't be stored. But Mimi don't know.
He couldn't come at
She
her
don't
until
know.
he could like turn around and really see her.
Yes.
Mm.
But Mimi's like, listen, if you about it, be about it. You'll find a way to contact me.
That's real.
That is real.
Confidence. I love it. I love
I
it.
wish I had that back then. That would be some good.
Yes. So the girls are at the waiting in line for this
Yeah.
party.
What is this party?
We don't know.
It's a surprise.
But surprise for
I was just
who?
like, okay, so whose party is this? What's going on?
I thought they were like renting out a hall or something, but they're waiting in line to get in at
Yeah,
1:30.
she's like, we're early. I said, my
Y'all, it is
God.
daylight savings. It ain't 1:30.
Mimi said, I'm gonna go get some champagne. I said, ma'am, okay, what time is it really?
You know the sun don't set till late. You know.
Right.
She
They
just
just on time. They
left.
had to be on time because they thought
They're the
if they were
first
on
ones
time,
there.
they're free.
They are.
That's what happened
Right.
probably.
Yes.
I might as
Yes.
well go inside and help set up because y'all just here.
Help the DJ bring the speakers in because at this point,
Oh, that's hilarious.
so one of the friends is looking for Umaraya.
She didn't have no money to split a car, so Yasmin sent her to buy drinks for the party on her way to the subway.
So she got money?
Hello. If sis don't have money for the cab, how sis gonna have money for the drinks?
And mind you, we're splitting the cab. So it's not like she's paying the full amount
Come
as she
on.
would if it was drinks.
Y'all, it was so here we go. I got you, y'all. I got
Put
you.
us on. Put us on.
So it was, she thought it was BYOB. So she
Mhm.
was like, I have to go get something because I can't show up to the party without anything.
Right.
But I only have enough money to get something. I don't have enough money to take a cab. So either I get something and I go to the party, or I don't go. So
So this is a BYOB event. What event is this? So when I heard BYOB, I'm like, okay, it's a club, it's a rave, it's
a rave,
an underground
thing. We are dressed for it all. We are prepared for all of it.
All of it. Mm-hmm. I was looking at the friends crazy because it's like, if my one friend does not have money,
don't look at the friends crazy. You need to look at Yasmin. That was her that made her do that.
I was shady, right, y'all? Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Shady.
Because the other friends were looking for her.
But the makeup artist friend was like, "Oh, wouldn't be me. I wouldn't pay for her either."
That's true.
Trifling.
That is true.
Trifling. Like my friend is like, "Oh, I don't have money for the cab." Girl, come on, I got you.
Right? It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I think that's all of the tension between everyone is coming up.
I wonder how it's going to be at the end of the night. Like, we're going to the same place, Yasmin. Are you going to make me take the train?
Right, coming home. Yasmin gonna be like, girl, the E-train, it's right at the corner. You can't miss it. Can't miss it, girl.
All right, here's my ride right here.
Here's my
what?
list.
We going to the same place, sis. We share a room too.
We go to the same house.
We do. Well, she's not feeling.
Wow.
She's not feeling Umo. She's not feeling
What
her.
did Umo do this time?
Or what did Yasmin do?
Oh wow!
Y'all saw what happened in the locker room.
In the locker room. So they haven't.
When they were good ready for the party, it was good vibes.
It was kind of tension. It was tension.
It's touch and go.
When they were standing around.
Yeah, standing around and thinking.
Y'all ain't right. Okay. Y'all ain't right.
We got questions. That's all I'm saying. Here's
Contemplating.
Contemplating, yes. So they end up on FaceTime with Umo, and she decides to take a break. I'm like, so walking and talking is not something she can do? What is this?
That's what I thought too.
Is that hard for her?
Post it up.
Oh, y'all ain't right. Okay, y'all know the streets be noisy, and Umo has her bottle, and she was trying to listen to the conversation that was going on. Maybe she got a little FOMO. Okay, she had to post up and catch her breath. Okay,
the party is starting
forever. It was hot. Okay,
girl, y'all know you are late for a party. You cannot be posted up. And then you want to do, what time is it? Showtime in the middle of the city.
Dancing and whatnot. And drinking.
She was living her life. Y'all don't even know.
She got to get to this party.
She said, all right, guys, I'm on my way.
Trying to make $1.
Then you see her open up the bottle and start dancing upon the street. I said, girl, where you going? She said you was on the way.
Girl. Pre-gaming.
I mean, I guess they left her, so I take it.
They did. Those are her friends.
So she gonna drink because they left her. So I'm not mad at her.
So while this is going down, Kyle and his girlfriend, they're just, getting frisky a little bit. And he was texting Giselle, and he tells the girlfriend, like,
I gotta run out real quick.
Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's cool. Just gonna see my sister.
She had the baby?
No. I just want to check on her for a little bit.
I'll be ready when you get back.
Yeah.
lies. You're lying.
Lies.
First of all, she said, "Okay, I'll be ready when you get back." To me, she looked ready. So
She
I'm
was
like,
ready
what
to
is he gonna
go.
do in the 15 minutes that it's gonna take her to finish up? Like, where is he going?
I was thinking like maybe like she was still wearing like a negligee or something, and so she
Mhm.
had to go pick out her outfit. And y'all, she didn't even bake yet. She just was doing the contour. She got to bake. Okay, that takes time.
Okay. She got to
Okay,
bake.
she got to
Okay.
bake. She
Okay.
got to pick her outfit on because she just had a little negligee on.
Mhm.
I thought that was her dress.
It may have been.
I'm like, oh, sis looks cute.
Sis look ready to me, but she's like, she still got a lot to do. I guess she got to pick her shoes. She don't know what bag, accessorize. Maybe that's what it is.
Got it.
I mean, I do think it was a really beautiful shot of her. I was like, she looks
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah,
It
she
was
looked real
really,
good.
really lovely seeing her through the mirror like that.
Yeah, I like that shot.
Yeah, that was fun.
He ends up texting Gigi like, "Oh, I can't come."
As he's already
And
in the car.
yes,
On his way.
Wait, as he's parked outside.
all she had to say was, "Please, I need to see you." He on the way. Why
On
are you
the way.
bothering her? Why are you bothering this girl with your lies?
What was the reason? Like,
Oh,
he just wanted
God.
her to beg, like, please come, I need you. He just wants to see that.
That's
Yeah,
what he
is
wanted
that
to
what
see.
he wanted, or he just wanted like another excuse to convince himself that he
Yeah.
ain't shiesty
Wasn't
because
All
going
of
he
the
to no
above.
sister's
All the
house.
above.
yeah.
I don't even think he has a sister.
Right. No, he do. Because the girlfriend was like, oh, does she have the baby?
That's
She
true.
don't know
That's
what she
true.
talking
She
about.
She don't seem to know too much because he real texting this girl real easy.
Very
in her
easy.
face. And she's like, oh, just blind. Girl, wake up.
He is
Unless she's
shady.
just purposely ignoring it.
Okay.
Yeah, that
She doing
happens.
her
That's
own
real.
thing.
Yeah. Maybe.
What they trying to share the rent? They trying to split that rent. You know that
She just
happens.
moved in too. Girl, you better pay
Yes. Pay attention, girl. But then he calls Jeremiah. So I don't know what Jeremiah got to do with this. What's going on?
Who's Jeremiah?
He needs some backup.
His
He needs some
homeboy.
backup. His
Oh
homeboy.
Yeah.
He needs some support in his decisions.
Right. So maybe he's gonna call Jeremiah like, yo, Gigi's calling me. What should I do? And remember the girlfriend was like, don't let Jeremiah get you in trouble. So we don't know what type
Jeremiah's
of friend.
problematic.
That's what I'm thinking.
Of course he's gonna call the problematic
Of
friend.
course. Why would he call a good friend with
when he got a problematic one? That doesn't make any sense.
Why
Y'all
would he do
hilarious.
that? So that's how the episode ends, right?
Yeah. It's a little bit of a cliffhanger there.
So let's go into our questions, comments, and concerns. So, firstly, I'm just confused by Kyle. Like, what are you trying to do? Who are you trying to be? What's happening with you? Like,
who are you, sir? Who is the real Kyle?
Right. You lie to your girlfriend, then you try to be a good guy to Giselle, like, oh, I don't want to see you, but then it's like, I'm there for you. What's going on? I don't get him.
Make it make sense.
Make it
He's
make
a bit
sense.
of a mess.
He
He's a bit
is.
of a mess. I feel like he has, like, I feel like he's in that place a lot of us have been in at some point where you just really like weak for that person, even though you've moved on. So there's still like a little attachment, and so you feel drawn to them, and in this case, I think in particular, probably drawn to her, like this drama situation, and maybe some of that is filtered through his general concern for her safety and stuff. But Yeah, it feels like it's just sort of a bit of a weakness. But then also, I think there's like those moments where you're just like, man, you're trash. Like, did you just text her while you were in the shower and lie to your
Mm-hmm.
girlfriend?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What?
He did that.
So I think it's a combination.
And what does Giselle like need to talk to him so badly for? That's really a question I want. I can't wait to
Yeah.
see for them to finally meet up
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
yeah,
see.
yeah. It seems like she's looking for something, don't you think?
Yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure. Like
yeah.
she definitely, I think obviously maybe she need closure or she just really miss him. Like, we still don't really know what happened with that whole fight that they had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Um, like did they resolve it? Like how long ago was that? We don't know.
Yeah, I would guess on one from watching that she is I think a lot of times when people get in terrible situations in life, they look for something that can make them feel normal or like a sense of normalcy.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like that's what this is. It's just sort of like a callback to what her life was, which was, in a place where she was really comfortable and happy potentially in some way. And so it's sort of just trying to pull that back in. And he's like sort of like kind of tug of warring with her, I guess. Tug of
Mm.
warring. We'll figure that out later. Figure that one out later.
She's like, is that a thing?
I don't even know.
I like
I
it.
made
Tug
it
of
up.
war. Let's
We'll go
use
with
it.
it.
Well,
It's a thing, but I don't know if I'm saying it right.
I believe it.
Who knows?
and Giselle, this episode, we didn't see too much of her. Like she was running around. She went to go get her hair done.
That was very necessary. That
It
was very
had to
necessary.
be done. It had to be
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
It had to be done. What did you guys think about that? What did you guys think about the part where you sit and see her just sort of sitting in the salon? It looked like it's one of those places where they have a ton of different salons in them.
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
was
So look that.
Solas, right?
What
Right.
does he say?
Sola Salons.
Yes, like a solo
Yeah.
salon. And what did you think? She was just sitting there chilling, and then told him that she was gonna be late.
Right. But I was like, if you have plans to go to a party, mind you, the girls are already there. You want to go
They're
to a
gone.
salon? You're gonna be there at least for 5. You're not coming to the party.
She's pulling an all-nighter. That's what she's planning on doing.
Hey, y'all don't get your hair done in 2 hours.
No. Not
Where
Because
you
then
no.
gonna
she gotta
go?
go back home, do her makeup, get
Get
ready,
ready.
Okay.
then go meet him. That's why she was like, "Can we push it to 9:45?"
Yes. Depending on
I
what you're getting, like if she getting braids or something, she in there for at least 8 hours. If
She
she
needs to be
getting
there at 8 in the morning.
Oh god.
if
Oh
you
god.
getting a weave or a wig, at
Wait, what if
least
she
five
get?
hours.
She get a press and curl in an hour
Okay.
and 45 minutes because
All right.
people have transitioned from when they put grease on our scalps, and that stuff took like 6 hours. He's like, man, why am I here? So
Right.
maybe she gonna get a little press and curl or something like that, and
We'll
then
Okay.
see.
maybe she got Giselle weird. She might have all her shit in her bag.
We'll see. I don't see how she's making this party, but she coming out. She gotta look good. She about to see Kyle because she was looking rough before, but she gonna get herself together.
She getting ready for Kyle. She getting ready for
She
Kyle.
ready for
She
Kyle. She ain't get ready
is.
for this party. She ready for Kyle.
She
Wait,
don't
have
plan
y'all
on
ever
going to
been
that
in that
party.
situation where you have to see an ex and you have to
Oh,
decide how good you want to look?
You have to look the best
The
you've
you have
best.
to
ever
look
looked.
the best. Like you cannot be caught slipping.
He has to know
Nope.
this is what he let go.
That's like when
Yes.
you don't have enough time to get a mani pedi, so you just decide you're gonna paint your own nails.
They never come out good when I do that.
At
Never,
all.
never.
But yeah, I never called the ex saying I need to see them. Like if I run into them, it's
Mm.
like at an event or like mutual friends, something. But you still gotta look
Yeah.
on point.
Oh, I'm terrible if I run into somebody. Oh my god, it's a horrible experience for me. It's horrible. I turn into a straight weirdo. I don't really know what to say. Um, I make like really uncomfortable faces and my body sort of like clenches up, so I start moving weird. It's just horrible. This happened to me once with my husband, and I was like, it was just terrible. It
Oh my
was
god!
terrible. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
terrible.
running. Those awkward run-ins are the worst.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to also like evaluate this friendships, what they did to Umo. I mean, it seemed like she didn't feel away. She didn't have a problem taking the train and stuff, but I'm looking at my friends totally different. Just a little
Yeah, I
bit.
mean, I think she feels like she's sort of the bottom of the totem pole. So I think, in some ways,
Damn.
I should say. So I think, it's sort of like just eating it, and I mean, she's kind of doing her best just to have a good make the best out of the situation, but
Mhm.
she's not. I think I think she's very responsive when she's trying to make the best out of a situation, and then she just sort of gets like directly shitted on. Then I
Yeah.
think she's like, "Wait, hey, what's going on?
Mhm.
This is not cool." Um, but yeah, I think I just don't think she looks at it that way. I think the
Right.
fact that she has friends is like sort
It's
of
enough
really
for her.
valuable to her. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, this is a question I wanted to know about Umo's love life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So last episode we meet her new boo, Nina Sensor boo.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the first
Is that
episode
Bay?
is that what's their relationship? Because the first episode she was flirting with guys in the gym. So what's her life about?
So she's
What's her life
also
about?
what's her life about, girl? That's too deep. She's in a particular scenario, I think, that's new for her. So
Okay.
I think she's sort of spreading her wings. So he wants to be Bae, but he's not Bae. So,
Mm.
we'll see. We can all see what happens, what comes about for
Mm.
her. But
Okay.
Okay.
I would say she's in a very open place.
Hmm.
Interesting. I mean, if a guy comes over to grease my scalp, that's bae.
Okay, no, but it's like she's like in that place where you were where okay, maybe this is not a lot of people, but like you're in high school or no, not high school, like early college. Maybe you're in early college and you're like, that's when we used to be like, "Oh, I'm talking to so and so or I'm talking to so and so."
Mm.
So you have your sort of your lineup. So she's
Mm.
So
she's
she's
in a place
dating.
where she's learning that actually is something that can exist, but
Ah,
she's also more importantly, I think, and more specifically, in a very open place.
got you. Okay, she's just living. She's going with the flow.
She's
She's
really
dating,
trying
and I
to.
love it.
Yeah, she is.
I'm
She's
here for
trying
it.
to, and taking those hits when they come.
Hmm. I know me and Mary would talk about like the whole dynamic with Umaraya and Giselle, and kind of like why is Umaraya mad at Giselle? I always felt like it was because she was fed up with her, but I know
Mhm.
last week Mary you said that it could be because of a guy.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So that's fair.
That's
I
fair.
mean, it is fair just because of the nature of Giselle and the nature
Yeah, that's why I
of
said
and
that.
like not the nature but her actions. I think that in a very big way she's very fed up with her. In a large way she's very fed up with her. Yeah, I think she's over it. And
Mhm.
in particular, like she happened Umarai is the youngest out of the three.
Mhm.
And everyone's having a hard time in a different way. But I think because she's the youngest, she she just like it's not processing as something that's okay for Giselle's behavior. Basically, it's just
Right.
not something that she's okay with. I guess that probably really doesn't have anything to do with her being young, but I think it can be a little bit more of annoyance if you have someone like that in this situation. So yeah, I think she's just really over it. And it's volatile. Like the behavior is volatile.
Yeah.
It's not like you have like you have a roommate who doesn't wash their sheets or it's not like something necessarily simple. Like there's just outrageous scenarios, and I mean, I have personally had situations with people that were very scary, and I think if you like this character, like Umaraya and Giselle, this is not the first time. I think I think that's the feeling that you get. Like this isn't something necessarily new,
Right.
so it's just outrageous and infuriating. I think.
Yeah.
And also,
Hmm.
Giselle has like a serious high, like seriously high level of she just resists talking about it.
Mhm. Mhm.
She's
Mhm.
really there's doesn't happen. Like she just shows up to the bathroom. And is like, "Hey guys,"
Right. Like, oh, what's going
it's
on?
like, "No, I'm pretty sure you may have tried to kill yourself last night or something like
Right. Not
that.
sure, but
So
and
I
then
think we should
I mean,
talk."
she's giving
I can
Mimi
be
this cold shoulder. Like,
Yeah,
I can
yeah.
about all of them except for Mimi. Like no one wants to talk about any of the issues.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I think that that's fair too. But I think it doesn't. I think for Umarai specifically, it doesn't help the way that Giselle sort of wipes them away.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I would even venture to say that she is probably not too much interested in talking about something unless it's very serious or like very real, because her actions are just out of control.
Listen, we always want true friendship to prevail, but Giselle she gotta get her life together. They all need to have this sit down. So hopefully Mimi can make it happen.
They need something. Jesus, they need something.
They need some
need
fixing
something.
Jesus. Yes.
Yeah, a spiritual retreat. They need something.
I don't know. All right, Ashley, this was so much fun. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it. It's been fun.
Yeah, so before you go, can you just let everyone know where to follow you and
Yeah.
aiming projects?
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Ashley Versher. That's V as in Victor, and nothing directly upcoming right now. I'm working on a few projects, personal projects. So wish me luck. Yeah.
Good luck, girl. Can't wait to see. All right. Thank you guys so much for tuning into yet another Seriously podcast. We just had Ashley Versher with us today to talk about her role in Love My Roomie. And we are so excited to see what happens next. If you have any questions, comments, and concerns, make sure you send them to us in our DMs at Seriously Podcast on Twitter and Instagram. So see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.